be seated, everyone. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Stone Manor Hotel. Before we go any further, I'd like to introduce the two of us on this side of the table. On my left is my colleague and friend, Irene Hodgetts, who has the very important part to play in this ceremony in filling in the marriage certificate, transferring all that information into the register, making sure that the register is signed by those that need to sign it, and at the end of the ceremony, presenting a marriage certificate. My name is Alan Ferguson, and it's my very real pleasure and privilege to be conducting your ceremony on this special day. Now, most of you know that yesterday was a special day for Beverly as well. And she said that she'd be delighted to join in with a song that we often sing on these sorts of occasions. So, if you know the words, please join in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beverly. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And we need 4 strong men to help give her the lump. Now, for those of you that may not have attended a civil wedding ceremony before, I will explain briefly what will happen. First of all, I shall be asking all of you in this room if you know of any lawful impediment to this marriage. Steve and Beverly will then make a formal declaration that they are free to marry each other, and then they will exchange vows, and there will be the giving and the receiving of rings. Finally, they'll sign the register. Their chosen witnesses at the front here will sign. Irene and I will sign, and that will complete the ceremony. So, are you both ready? Definitely yes. First of all, I have to tell you that this place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriage. And can I confirm that I have before me Stephen John Cook? And can I confirm that I have before me Beverly Ann Peterson? For Steve and Beverly, getting married today is a proud confirmation of the love, the respect, and the true friendship that they have for each other. Together, they will be stronger to meet whatever life holds for them. Through their vows, they are making a commitment to each other for the rest of their lives. Now, marriage isn't always an easy path. It requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when we're wrong, and perhaps most importantly, the strength to put things right. Steve and Beverly, today you will exchange vows which will unite you as husband and wife. The words are a formal and a public pledge of your love and a promise of lifelong dedication to each other. However, if any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, he or she should declare it now. It's at this point I'd like to invite Margot to come forward with today's reading.
Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day just 2 people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, they will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers are hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes, from the moment you whisper, I do. And with luck, all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts.
Thank you. You can, of course, give a round of applause. Would you both like to stand, please? And if the chairs feel a little bit closer, you perhaps can back a bit from behind you. Before you are joined in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you're about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you shouldn't be married to each other. And Steve, you go first. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Stephen John Cook, may not be joined in matrimony to Beverly Ann Beatson. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Beverly Ann Beatson, may not be joined in matrimony to Stephen John Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve and Beverly have declared that they are indeed free to marry each other. If you feel able, would you all please stand? Now, these are words that are being said to each other, so if you'd like to turn to face towards each other. Steve and Beverly, you have gathered about you those whom you love, and you invited them here to receive their encouragement and support, and to celebrate with you at this special time. I ask you now, in the presence of this company, Steve, will you take Beverly to be your wife? Will you comfort her and love her? Will you rejoice with her through good times, support her through difficult times, and will you remain true to her for the rest of your lives together? Amen. And Beverly, will you take Steve to be your husband? Will you comfort him and love him? Will you rejoice with him through good times, support him through difficult times, and will you remain true to him for the rest of your lives together? Amen. The moment has come for Steve and Beverly to make their contract with each other, and these are the words that actually make you husband and wife. Let's repeat after me. Once again, Steve, you go first. Just saying the words to Beverly. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Stephen John Cook, do take thee, Beverly Ann Beatson, to be my lawful wedded wife. Now, Beverly. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Beverly Ann Beatson, do take thee, Stephen John Cook, to be my lawful wedded husband. We have now come to the giving and the receiving of rings, which is the traditional way of sealing the vows that you've just made. The wedding ring is the unbroken circle, symbolising unending and everlasting love, and is the outward sign of the lifelong promise that you've made to each other. Now I think we've got Beverly's ring here. Let's bring it forward. Oh, just Steve, if you could. Oh, we've got them both actually. That's it. So if we could just take Beverly's ring. Just need to untie it, don't you? And if you'd like to just place that on the tip of the third finger of Beverly's left hand and say your own special vows to her.
I give you this ring in the presence of our family and friends as a symbol of my love. I promise to love and cherish you through the good and bad times. I love your tenderness, your compassion, your determination and your frequent absent-mindedness. Also, frankly, still loving me, when I buy another season ticket. I'll always love you.
I give you this ring in the presence of our family and friends as a symbol of our love. I promise to love and cherish you through every obstacle that may come in our path. I will comfort you with your football team loses and drink beer with you when they win. I will always love you.
Steve and Beverly, you have both made the declarations required by law, and you have made solemn promises to each other in the presence of your friends and family gathered here today. The key to love is respect, realising that you're two separate people with different ideas, that you don't belong to each other, but you belong with each other. Today is the start of a new life for you together, and we hope that the feelings of love that you have for each other will deepen and grow ever stronger throughout the years to come. It now gives me great pleasure to declare that you are husband and wife. And Steve, there's a tradition here that you may know of.
Oh yeah, good.
It will take a few minutes to complete the signing of the register, so please sit down. I'm sure there'll be some music for us, and feel free to chat to each other.
I can't tell what those best ones are. Sometimes it's using one of these, everything given in. You don't really want to smudge it, do you? So you want to sign here? Smile for the camera. You got YouTube before you know it, before you sat down.
Keep it on the table now so you don't break it.
It looks like
Mom, I didn't need it.
Sit down now. Quick, sit down.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, can I please stand? And give a nice work on to the bridegroom. For James say grace.
For a wonderful day, and for what we're all about to receive, let us all be truly grateful. Amen.
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 Please be seated.
Okay.
You're not feeding you really.
Ask you to spin round so you can see me, so I can take all your food.
Where do we start here then?
Just no. Just sit down for a second. Who's the first one? Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
It's very nice of you.
I'm going to ask you now Sean, to say a few words. Give a nice round of applause.
Stand up, Sean.
Good afternoon. I want to start by saying I'm so glad I had the opportunity to give my mum away. It's been a great honour. It's also great to see so many of Bev and Steve's friends and family here, to welcome Steve and his family into ours. Of course, there are many people who cannot be here today. We all wish that Beverly's parents could be here, especially Grandma Christina, who we lost quite recently. I know she will be so proud and very happy for you both. Steve, I've known you for some time now, and I know my mum could not marry anyone better suited to her. I also know the whole family feel the same way. Even Bev's mother spoke highly of you, which in itself was a great achievement.
Give him the tenor, Steve. Come on, he said enough for you.
I know you're both happy together, especially given the various problems you had to face both separately and more recently as a team. Mom, I'm really happy that you have finally found happiness, but also settled down. It's only taken you 50 years, but seriously, I'm really happy for you. So finally, I'd like to raise a toast to the bride and groom and wish them all the best for the future. And thank you again for coming, and have a great evening. To the bride and groom.
Bride and groom.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride going to say a few words. Give a nice
Graham, I know it's not traditional for a bride to make a speech at a wedding, let alone before the groom. But anyone who knows me knows how hard it is to keep it quiet, and today is no exception. I'd like to thank you all for coming here today to share our day. I know the majority of you have made a huge effort in arranging your personal life as well as travel, accommodation, and we appreciate it more than you realise.
Go on, babe.
Go on, babe.
Come on, babe.
Spit it out, babe.
Stand by, babe. You stand.
There are some faces here today for some reason that cannot share my day.
Take your hands away, Steve.
I would like to make a toast to these people who are far away, but still in our thoughts. Can you please raise your glass to miss loved ones? My mum and dad gave me a combination of love, support and sound advice, with a free range to make a muppet of myself, which I did frequently. I hope you can look down on me today and be proud. I also gained another set of parents who have made me feel welcome and accepted. Rest assured I will look after Steve and love him just as well. And finally a word about my husband, Stevo. You came into my life 6 years ago and completely changed it. More grey hairs and more worry lines, for a start. In all seriousness, I adore Steve. He's kind, he's my biggest support, and above all, my best friend. I know we'll have a wonderful future together. As you all know, he's nicknamed my record breaker. I just like Okay, pass me done. Where's my mirror? Okay, pass me done. Where's my mirror?
Nice one, Deb.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the groom gonna say a few words.
Harvey, again. Stevo! Well, what can I say after a lovely speech from my wife?
Stevo.
Okay, my turn. Short and sweet. My speech today will be like a mini skirt. Long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to hold your attention. Firstly, I'd like to thank Sean, Laura, Emma, Richard, Marie and Alex for making it easy for me to fit into your family. Thank you. It's been hard. Anyone who has got married will know how much hard work and effort is involved in preparation and planning a wedding. But I've got to say, Bev has been brilliant at it. Pretty much doing it single-handed. Well, I did look up from the TV here and there to nod my approval. But I want to say. Seriously, to my wife, my best friend and love of my life, thank you for everything you have done. I'm extremely lucky to be the one to marry you. Bev, you look stunning today. I shouldn't be surprised, as most of us know, Bev dresses to kill. Unfortunately, she cooks the same way. I'd like to thank you for the many cards and donations for St Richard's Hospice, which is close to our hearts. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank my mum and dad for all the support they've given me over the years. They've always been there for me in good and bad times. A little present for them.
Enjoy having your son. Oh! You want a kiss now? The last time he kissed me, I was in intensive care.
She's got her teeth in.
I can't get down, Steve, can I?
Alex. Apart from my wife, there was also 4 other beautiful ladies here today. The bridesmaids, Laura, Emma, Jo and Kelly. I'm sure you all agree they've done an excellent job looking after my bride today. Can I ask you all to stand and join me in a toast to the bridesmaids?
The bridesmaids.
To the bridesmaids.
You never look into the toilet.
I got a little gift for the bridesmaids as well.
Jason.
What are you, mate?
Stevo.
Joe, kiss Daddy, oh Joe.
Joe, get him.
Grab him, Joe.
Get him, Joe, get him.
Stevo.
Yeah, kiss her, said
Stevo.
Auntie Molly or Auntie Judy can grab you.
Yes.
A little thank you on behalf of Bev to Sean for agreeing to the honour of giving Bev away today. She was so excited you said that you would do it. Thank you very much. A little gift for you as well. Sean.
Thank you.
But you'd all agree that the day wouldn't have gone to plan without the help of others. Margot?
Over there.
Margot. A big thank you for reading the poem during our ceremony. It's not easy going up and speaking to an audience. You did an excellent job and very much appreciated. I'd like to come up and go to the stage.
Let's go for it.
And also Sue. Big thank you for looking after Bev last night. Hope she didn't keep her awake too much with snoring. And obviously playing hairdresser this morning. Thank you very much. I've got a little present for you as well.
Hi, Sue. So you may get a kiss.
Don't know about that,
Thank you.
Quick.
Cheers. And also our ushers, Richard and Alex. Excellent job you've done today as well. Thank you to you both. Got a little gift for you as well. Alex, come forward. Where's Richard? Come on, Richard.
Put down your sabres.
I'll tell you all in the day.
Alex, what have you done? Cheers, mate.
Thanks. Alex.
Oh, he's playing.
He's playing with the computer.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
And not forgetting our ring bearers, Harvey and Jaden. We played a big part today, carrying the rings down the aisle. Thank you, boys.
Stevo. Stevo.
Nice.
What'd you say? Thank you.
Wait till you open it. Also, before he does his speech, we've got a little present for Trevor. You want to hear
Boys, put it back in the bag because it's breakable.
Now,
Alex, give it to me.
yeah.
Give it to Keggy.
Also, I'd like to ask Nigel to come up and give Gail. I know she can't come here today, but I'd like to give her flowers off the top table.
Your hair look, darling. Well done.
Well, that's it from me, folks. Thank you very much. All right, they're my turn, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you're waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you're waiting for, the festival speech.
Okay, well, here's now the Joker, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming. We've lost a lot of friends along the way, you know, friends and family, and so basically, it's not about us all today, but people who we've lost as well, so, you know, think about those. Also, a shout out to Gail Hardman, who's going under treatment as well, so, you know, she can't be here today, but shout out to those as well. So, right, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Trev, if you don't know me. Or Trev, what would you like to drink? So, if you sit in the bar later, give me my full name. And water. There you go. So, we went down to Torquay with Steve a few weeks ago and some friends, you know, for a stag weekend. So I said, how can we best remember Steve? You know, and how long should the speech be? And they all said, well, as long as it's love life. So. That's about it, guys. Thanks for coming. Anyway, now some serious stuff. So here we go. First of all, thanks Bev for today. You look very well. nice and beautiful. I'd like to thank the bridesmaids as well for not fighting, drinking too much. And the ushers as well, because, you know, everyone's done a good job. That's it. So, got some useful tips for you to move forward. Never go to bed on an argument, always stay up and argue. Okay, that's the first one. Always remember, Steve, 3 little words: you're right, dear. The best way to remember your anniversary is to forget the first one. And that's it. So if you forgot it, you could.
It's after a 50s, so I can't forget that.
Okie dokie. And a good wife always forgives her husband, even though she's wrong. So remember that and think about it. Okay? And the secret of a happy marriage remains a secret as always. Okay, so when I think of Bev and Steve's marriage, I think it's a harmony, 2 very caring people. I don't need to read it because they are very genuine people. If you need anything from these people, they'll help you out. You know, they're very caring. If you need something, Steve will help you out. I help Steve out, the same as Bev. They're very caring people. I don't need to read it because, you know, they're genuine people. It's as simple as that. Well, for the next bit, I do need to read it. So,
That's his name.
There you go. So all done. So, on behalf of the entire party, I'd just like to thank you all for coming to this occasion. But we are thinking about people who can't be here today, friends and family on both sides, you know, and also people like Gail who can't be here. You know, wish the best for your treatments. You know, we're all friends. So can you just raise a toast, and I'll read something out that I'll print off the internet. So it's not my words, but it's a nice toast. Okay. May you live as long as you like and love as long as you live. All the best, Steve and Bevo. There you go. Short and sweet.
I think I got away with that, didn't I?
There you go. Pay me later.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
We're on.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you now to leave the room for 10 minutes. We need to prepare for the evening, okay? You can use any facility for the evening.
Not only is it a birthday, but it's also a special birthday. Because Jeanette is 50 today. And obviously we get a plastic party because all the family's here celebrating with us. So as a appreciation, we'd like to give Jeanette a little gift. Also, for the people who don't know, we've got a little firework display at 9 o'clock outside. So, unfortunately, obviously, because it's fire, we need to go outside. So, it has to be 9 o'clock or very near family because the local residents. So, I'd like to ask everybody to go outside. We'll go we're opening the back fire door here, so that makes life a little bit easier for everybody. So we can all go outside and fire in this way. And once again, we'll be coming. Thank you.
When you go outside, I've been asked to tell everybody, health and safety, please do not go further than the bushes. Okay, regulations.
Thank you.
does anything really, does it? He doesn't know what to make of it. What you see in the corner, show up there.
Do you want to see one more?
There you go. And then if you can press it again. No.